Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here. We are back in our Cubs franchise. It's been a little bit, but here we are moving towards the All-Star break, going up against the Washington Nationals. It's be the first time we'll see Bryce Harper play his former team. We are in DC. Joe Ross going to start us off against us today. 5 and 4 out of 12 starts, 4.31 ERA, so he's been banged up a little bit, and whip is 1.27. So we're going to start out here, and the changeup is still getting us here, as that one's way down in the, not even in the zone there, as we see Russell here hit high fly ball, routine out in left, and that is going to be Davis out there, Chris Davis. So next one, Bryant is going to hit this one and another routine one, and that will end your inning. So not able to get anything up. Our 1, 2, 3 batters, as we'll see what we have with Hendricks today. 5 and 4 out of 12 starts, 4.32, banged up as well. Whip a little bit higher than Ross at 1.31. Hendricks kind of struggles at the beginning of the year, then kind of levels out as the year goes on. And this one's high fly ball. Looks like Schwarber is right under it, and he will catch it to end the inning. That was Murphy with one on. So going, Bryce Harper's first at bat. It's going to be in left field. It's going to be a base hit against his former team, a 1-out single. So let's see if we can get this going. Baez with 2 outs coming up here. That's going to be snagged. Good play down at first. Snag it up there is Rondon. As we have Hendricks up here in the top of the third, he's going to put a single out in left center. And so that's another 1-out single. Let's see if we can bring it around this time. We're going to go with Hayward. Hayward straight over to short, easy double play ball. And that will end your inning as we go deeper into this game to the bottom of the third. And this one's over to Russell at short. Play at second, trying to turn it, and we cannot get the one at first. So it will be a force out at second. Good attempt to do this, as we're going to see Joe Ross come up here. He's going to bunt. His bunt is right to Rizzo, trying to pull the double, and we can't do it here either, but we do leave Ross on, who doesn't have a lot of speed. And here with the sinker, outside corner, good frame by Contreras, and that will end your inning. And so we will go and see the Cubs bat in the top of the fourth. Bryant, this will be a single in right, another 1-out single. I don't know what's going on today, but that's all we're having. So we'll see with Rizzo what he can do. Rizzo pokes one into left field, and that's another single. It was a 2-ball and no strike single as Harper's out here. Harper swinging and miss, changeup outside. It's a good pitch by Ross. So with 2 outs, can we bring him around? Schwarber. Schwarber hits one high fly ball deep into right field, and that's going to be off the wall. We're going to send both Rizzo, and that will be a double with 2 runs there. So it's a big one for Schwarber. It will be an error. It looks like it went off the glove of the outfielder. Let's take a look here. Going out there, and it should have been caught, and he just misjudged it and hits the wall behind him. So here with Baez. Baez going to put one out in right center. And it's missed again. Might be another error out there, as this is a double, an RBI double for Baez. Schwarber comes around and gets that one. And we keep it going here in the top of the fourth. Contreras, though, slider outside, gets him swinging. And that will end your inning. The Cubs tack on 3-2-0. So going in the bottom of the fourth. And this one's going to be another 1-out single. This time for the Nats. So here on the outside, this one's put into right down the line. It's going to be picked up off the wall. Throw it in. And that will be a double there in the corner and no runs will score yet. They're trying to threaten here. With 2 outs, we have a pop-up behind home, and Gutierrez makes the play, and no runs will score there. As 2 stranded there for the Nationals. Going deep at the top of the 5th. Russell, let's hit high fly ball into deep center field, and it's off the wall again. I wasn't sure about this one. We do send that's Hayward over to third, and just a misjudgment by me. I thought he had more room. So that makes it 2 outs here, and Bryant swinging a miss on a changeup, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So going to the bottom of the 5th, Hendricks still out here with some crisp stuff with that curveball. Down and outside. Full count here, and a sinker on the corner gets Murphy staring at that one. And that one draining, moving up in the top of the 7th. Cubs trying to do something here, and a good dive out there. Out in right field. Rourke likes that one. He needed that. We're going to take another look at that as that's hit. It has a good jump on the ball and reaches out and snags it. Going to the bottom of the 7th still. Good curve ball by Hendricks, and that's another out. So as we go in here, 2-2 count the next batter. Change up outside. Hendricks is locked in. Looks like he's turning the corner for the year and trying to rack up some wins here. We're going to come up with a Rondon in the bottom of the 9th, and that's going to be a single straight up the middle. This Rondon's been our closer so far. So trying to get this save here. 2-2 count. This one's popped. Routine fly ball into left. Schwarber easily has that one, and that will be your first out. Trying to get the ground ball here. Murphy. Another left field ball, and Schwarber's there again. We could take these fly balls all day long. We're down 1-1 count, and now this is a fly ball out in right. This is going to be in foul territory, but will be caught by Hayward. So the first game here in this series, we do take with Hendricks getting the win, 3-0. And a couple times they're threatening for the Nats, but overall we pitched a pretty good game, and Rondon gets the save. All of our runs come into third. They were the couple with 1 error, and then that big hit off the wall. So the next game we're going to go with Quintana here. And Murphy trying to get loose, see if he can get this offense sparking. Gio Gonzalez, only in 2 starts, has a 3-0 record, 1.86. He's coming out of the bullpen, 1.24. Little stint there, and it looks like someone in the rotation got hurt, so he's going to come out and start. And he was pretty crisp today, as that's a good fastball inside to get Hayward looking. With Bryant. Bryant puts a single out in left field, and we finally get a hit on the board in the first. But overall, it's another ground out after that. As Quintana out of 12 starts, 6-1. So not a lot of losses, a lot of no decisions, as this is a leadoff hit there by the Nats. It's a good one. I think that's going to be squeezing through. Slow roller there, nothing you can do about that one. Quintana out here, fastball up and just inside the zone, taking Murphy out for the first out in the game for the Cubs. This will be a swinging bunt and easy out over at first. Will advance the runners. So threatening to score here. 2-2 count. This is going to be out in right field, and it looks like the sun's going to get in Hayward's eyes, and the ball's going to come off his shoe. Both runners will advancing anyway because it was 2 outs, so that's 2 runs right there. This one's out, not really a hard hit ball out in center, but it's going to put another one on board. Trying to get out of the first inning here. Just trying. Quintana, 2-1 count. This one's over down the line. It's going to be close, and it's going to be off the wall. Hayward can't adjust to it. At least one run will score. Another one's coming around, and that will be a 2-run double in the first inning, racking up 4 runs against us. And finally a ground ball. Bryant over to first, and we can stop this hemorrhaging by Quintana in the first inning. Now, there was an error, but ultimately, if we don't have that error, not much happens that inning, as there's a 1-out single like we were doing yesterday, and that one's going to be for Baez. So trying to battle back in this game. Here's one up the middle, though, stepping on second and over to first. So in the second inning here, runner on third with 2 outs, and this one's going to sneak past the slow roller towards the wall, and that will be another RBI double. And this game is just getting way too far ahead from us. So Quintana in a second, and there's a 2-run shot. No doubt about that one. And that one's in the stands. That one's hit by Chris Davis. So he's taking over in left field this year. And that one's just absolutely crushed. Take this one. It looked like it was straight over the middle of the plate, and we just hung that breaking ball. So we're going to pretty much go through, and we hemorrhage more runs as we sim through this. And it ends up being 11-2 Nationals. Gonzalez does get the win. We'll see with Quintana getting his second loss of the season. So going on to game 3, Strasburg's going to be out here. Harper trying to get a big hit today against Strasburg to see if we can get some runs in. Strasburg's 6-3, 13 starts, 2.46 ERA, 1.14 WHIP. So pretty decent. 90 strikeouts here, about a quarter of the way through the season. And here we go. That one's hit Baez. That's going to be a single, a 1-out single again. First inning. See the next one here. Rizzo curveball. That's a nasty pitch. Nothing you could do about that one, and that will end your inning. So we're going to see the rookie come out here. Chad Crow's 5-3, 2.83 ERA. Has started 12 games and a 1.20 ERA. So let's see what the lefty can do on the mound today. But it's all flyouts here, but we go on the top of the second, and here it is. Harper jacks this one in left field, no doubt about that one, and getting the Cubs on the board. So after some good pitching there, in the bottom of the first, we see another newcomer up in the majors for us make a big impact. So here, Russell sneaks this one through. That looks like it's going to be in the gap and roll to the wall. Russell's going to try for second. He's going to hold there. And that is another 1-out hit. This time a double, but we end up popping out there. To lead off the inning in the fourth, the Washington gets a single there. That's a good one. As Crow swinging or sweeping curveball outside gets Chris Davis. So I didn't think that was even close. This one just past Rizzo on this next hit, trying to go for third. That's a good throw in and got him easily. Good throw there by Hayward. It will be a single, but with 2 outs. Runner goes here, but it doesn't matter with that sweeping curve. Rendon staring at that one. So that will end your inning. 2 strikeouts for Crow and a throw out by Hayward. So going with a man over on second, he's going to go as that is a RBI single. The throw is off the mark. So Contreras there getting some insurance runs out of here, but Baez, the next hit, grounds into a double play. Now Zimmerman over at first making those good plays, as he's going to be up next in the inning. 3-2, and Zimmerman swinging at that one up in the zone, and that will be that. Take a seat. So Crow, next batter with a 2-0 count this time, and just past the diving Bryant. And that's going to be hauled in and staying over on first. A little small dribbler down there. Doesn't let those guys try for the second base. But sweeping curve outside. Stubbs looking at that one. Swinging at that one and missing. On the first pitch to the next one, that's just over Baez. Can't adjust to it, so it will be a single. 1-1 count with Turner. Turner right over. An easy play there for Baez, and that will end your inning there. So we're going into the later stages of this game. Into the bottom of the 6th, and there's another run. Chris Davis just could not pull the trigger or hit the ball today. That'll be at least his, I think that's his second strikeout today, as there's another one for Crow, as Crow's looking for a solid line in the rotation. We had some issues with our 5th last year, but it doesn't look like we're having any issues with our 5th this year, as this was a high fly ball into center field off the wall, and that might be a triple. I think that's Russell that hit there, and it is, and that's going to be thrown home. So that's a 1-out triple there. Trying to bring the run home. Hayward right over too short. Russell beats the throw. Wow, good one sneaking his hand in there. Baez, though, that one's going to be a routine fly out and right. And now that will end your inning. But we do get another insurance run to make it 4-0. Crow here, still in the game, going to give up his first run of the day out of a solo shot in the bottom of the 7th, as that one's just crushed by Zimmerman. No doubt about that. Tried to keep it away from him, down away, but ends up hanging it a little bit over the plate and down just where he likes it. And that one was crushed. So it makes it a 4-1 lead for Chicago. Crow still out there trying to get through this inning. And the next batter will make get a single up the middle. That might be the end of Crow's days, but we're going to keep him out there in the rest of the 7th. There's a good play by Russell, grabs it, and throw it up first to Rizzo, and good dig, and that's it. So we're going to come out here with Moyer. Moyer in the bottom of the 8th. That one's right into center field. Easy routine play for Harper. So here, try to get this last out. Moyer slider up, and it's Chris Davis again. 3rd strikeout for him on the day. Cannot locate those pitches. That's a good one as Rendon comes out here and tries to get his 16th save of the season. 1.59 ERA. Pitching pretty good. Did have one blown save, though, as this one is straight over to Rizzo, and he's going to pick that one up just above the dirt, and Dietrich will line out there. This next one, it's over to Schwarber. Can't handle it to make the catch, but keeps it in front of him, and that'll be a 1-out single. This one down the line, looking is going to be just fair. It's going to be thrown in by Schwarber. Going to try for home. Relay throw. It's in time, in the tag. Not getting that one, and that he is out at home. So 1-1 pitch trying to seal this game. That's over to Rizzo. Good glove, and that will end your game. The Cubs come away with the series win. 2-1 in this series. Pretty good overall. Our 2 wins were shutouts, but otherwise the other game in between was just a bad day for Quintana. So Crow picks up his 6th win, Strasburg his 4th loss, and Rendon gets his 16th save. So we're going to keep on simming a little bit here, and we're trying to avoid the sweep by Cincinnati, but Contreras has a fractured wrist, out 2 to 3 months, so we will put him on the 60-day DL. We will sign Brandon Morrow to come up to a pitcher role We are going to bring up Sing as well. And as we keep on simming, we sweep Milwaukee, and we keep on going through, and we end up taking 2 out of 3 from St. Louis. So we've done a pretty good job so far. We're 15-30 as we approach the All-Star break. As we look at some of the guys that are going to the All-Star game, if it happened right now. And of course, Arrieta's up there. Not a lot of relievers or closing pitchers. Cody Allen from the Phillies is over there, has 3 losses. Not a good ERA, but you might see him. Moreno, even though he's a closer, he's in a setup role. Contreras, who's in the DL, is 4th. Rizzo's 1st. And Rizzo is not really peaked, but he's slowly still growing, which is pretty nice. Over at 2nd, Baez down at the bottom of the list, and Baez is just doing great. A lot of fielding, is really pumping up, not big on the numbers of the batting. Bryant still going up in the power, just not in the contact, but he should be plateauing and staying around 97 or so. Addison Russell, 89. It looks like he's going to go up in the A's as well. On left field, there's Chris Davis ahead of Kyle Schwarber. We see Michael Conforto and Woodrow Rosales. And this was the replacement that they used for Bryce Harper, and it looks like they're doing a decent job, just not against us. So in center, we don't actually have a center fielder because I believe Harper's still listed as right. We haven't moved him. Maybe we do next year, but that's a good one there. So in the next game, we're going to go and try to reach the All-Star break. So I will see you next time. Later.